Hey everybody, Dr. Amanda Sterk here with College UnMazed. Excited that you're kind of watching this video. I have been getting a lot of questions about, what can I do during this COVID-19 lockdown to really boost my college applications for the fall. A lot of juniors, even some sophomores, are really starting to get a little bit worried about, I was doing XYZ and now I'm not able to. So, what are colleges looking for? So, obviously, as college admissions, we understand what's going on, right? We understand that you have not been able to take the ACT, SAT. We understand that you've gone remote and that things have shut down. So there's a lot of things that I think a lot of students will try to explain my circumstance, but you really don't have to. What we really want to see are students that really are engaging, being innovative, and really thinking outside the box during this time. So in the last blog post, I just kind of want to go over, because this is where I've been getting a lot of questions, are really 10 things that you can do right now to build your college application during this COVID-19 lockdown. Because just saying, well, I can't do anything and this is the way it is, isn't really going to get you very far, right? So, what are some things that you can do right now? The first one is to really go through, take the time since you have it, and develop a solid academic plan. So, really check into what does your high school offer? What are your AP classes? What are your ACE credits? How do your ACE credits transfer to, a college? What can I take through dual enrollment? What can I take at my high school through dual enrollment or online? And really just kind of break down the entire process. Use this time to really get into deadlines and information and really find out that maybe if not right now or for, this fall, maybe for next year or so forth. So really make sure that you have a solid academic plan, because I think so many kids have relied on maybe their school counselors in the past or just kind of expected things to happen. Well, you're going to take a little bit more initiative. So I really talk about develop an academic plan that works best for you, and really be the leader of that, right? So just don't let your school kind of push you through. Really ask the hard questions and really try to get in there and know what your opportunities are. Also, I think it's kind of interesting because you're like, oh, ACT and SAT are closed. Yes, but we're going to get back up very soon. And not only are we going to get back up very soon, we're going to be offering more and more tests. SAT is saying once a month they're going to be offering tests instead of, every 2-3 months. So really to now is the perfect time to buckle down, get an ACT, SAT prep program, and really work on those skills that you are missing, right? And to really score the best right out of the gate. So just out of sight, out of mind is really a poor strategy to have. So, definitely Khan Academy. What I like about Khan Academy is really when you take those practice tests, you're within about 10 to 20 points to what you're actually going to score on the actual test. So they're very, very accurate. I also really like actstudent.org because they have tutorials. I think it's like $34.95, $39.90, something like that. Reasonable, but it's a really good tutorial to work through the ACT. But Sylvan Learning, a bunch of other ones are offering online virtual stuff. But now is actually the time to really push forward. And on the article, I actually have kind of a little thing here, the difference between the different tests. Learn a new skill, right? So a lot of us, could be that you wanted to learn to paint or to do calligraphy or to learn to play the ukulele, whatever it may be. Now is a really great time just to energize that brain, right? And learn something new, because that's going to really show admissions that you're taking initiative, that you're excited about something, and you're really utilizing that time. So that a skill is something that's really kind of personal to you. So maybe it's drawing, maybe it's marketing, maybe it's how to use Adobe, maybe it's a foreign language. It could be a lot of different things, but use this time to really kind of develop that skill. Number 4, develop a business. And really what I was thinking about this was really kind of a website, maybe a social media campaign. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a business per se, but it could be something for your club or organization that you are, in school with. But really kind of create that online presence for something. And it could be an actual business, right? It could be a pet sitting business, or I have a student that does like kind of billboard posters for buildings. So that's a great thing that you can do. So really use this time to develop, because those business entrepreneur skills is really important, no matter if you're going into medicine or psychology or business or marketing. And so if you can actually prove what you've done, even better, right? Because that's a follow through, and that's really advanced thinking. So definitely that's something to really consider. Also exploring your academic passions, right? So right now, a lot of people are just trying to get through, get out the door. But now is the time that if you're really interested in a topic, to really look up what they're called MOOCs, the massive open online courses. And you can take classes from all over the world, like, schools like colleges, universities like UPenn and Harvard and Duke and Princeton and so forth. I know Yale has one about the kind of the theory of happiness that's for free. Also, US companies like Google, Facebook, Microsoft offer a lot of these free courses or at minimal cost. So right now, my daughter, for example, is doing the University of Chicago on something biology and psychology together, and she loves it and is really learning a lot. All of a sudden I look at her and go, what did you learn today? But she's trying to decide, which career do I want? Do I want more engineering? Do I want more psychology and brain type studies? So I would really suggest that use this time to maybe get some certificates in Microsoft, maybe take on something, but really dive into it now that you have a little bit more time. And here again on the article, I actually have some different sites that you can go to. If you click on it, you can do the PDFs, which actually take you to all of these links directly. Some other things, volunteer. I know that sounds really funny because you're like, we're closed. How do I volunteer? There's lots of ways. Right now I know I contacted the Humane Society, and they're in need of money, obviously, but they're also in need of chew toys that you could make from old t-shirts. You could make bedding. You could also maybe ask them, maybe you could partner with an elementary and do some fun crafts through virtually. You can maybe do reading some books, maybe some grading. It could be lots of different things. So definitely check with some local organizations and people that you know. Is there things that I could help you with? Remember, going back to the business model, maybe you can help a business do some of their marketing, or again, learn a new skill. You see how this can all really go together really, really well. Definitely explore colleges. Again, I know a lot of you are itching to go visit them in person, and we would love for you to come visit. But we are offering a lot of virtual tours, webinars, information, and when you show up and engage in those activities, you're going to learn a lot more information, and you're going to get connected with that representative that's for your that college or your area. So I definitely suggest that you really use this time to dig deep into their websites, into their programs, and see what's up with them, and really connect with them on that way. And I give you a sheet on kind of my college priorities, one of my favorite sheets, to really figure out if the college is right for you and really what you're looking for in a college. The last few things here is to get ahead. Pretty soon, all of the test sites are going to be back open. And one of them, for example, CLEP, which is basically AP exams, just like College Board offers. You can sit for these CLEP tests here in Florida. If you pass them, you can get high school credit and college credit. So classes like government or American history or even composition, you can actually take and pass, right? If you're a bilingual student in French, German, and Spanish. I think they might have Portuguese, but don't quote me on that. Maybe German. I think German's the other one. You can actually get up to 8 college credits for like $100. And if you use this modernstates.org website that I have here, they actually help pay for the test. So it's like $20, right? And modernstates.org also gives you tutorials. So definitely something to do. Also develop your college materials. I wrote the book College UnMazed, which really takes you step by step the entire process. And so really working on your resume and your essays and your letters of recommendation, do that now so you don't have the stress of it when you get back to campus. So really make sure that you're using that. I would suggest College UnMazed would be a great resource. One of the reasons is because when you purchase it, you actually get the free tutorial videos to go with it. Step by step, I walk you through them, which is pretty cool. And breathe into clutter, right? Because a lot of things, we're stressed out. We have a lot of things on our plate. Maybe you're a high achieving student, you have a lot of things going on. So really use this time to really focus in on what's important to you. What do you want to keep when you come back? Remember, college admissions is not looking for an excess of amount of activities. They really want something that's has longevity, that you've been in for 3 or 4 years, that you've had leadership skills in, that you're really passionate and dedicated to. So maybe this is a good time to kind of step back, reassess, look at everything, and come back better and refreshed when we come back in the fall. So just some kind of ideas that definitely I think are implementable right away, and I think will get you started and really get you on the path. So if you go to the Unmazed website, College UnMazed, you can find the article here at the bottom. If you scroll down all the way, 10 things you can do to build your college application. So if you have any questions, Sterk, Sterk at unmazed.me. Happy to answer any of your questions. So good to see you and talk to you. Talk to you soon. Later.